Hey, this is Paul Acevedo with Windows Central, and today we are going to be unboxing the TX Racing Wheel from Thrustmaster. This is the Ferrari 458 Italia edition. It includes pedals. It is for the Xbox One, and it's also PC compatible. Now I have to tell you, I've never done an unboxing before, so I don't really know how they're supposed to go. Never even owned a steering wheel, as a matter of fact, so that's the reason I'm doing this video, because there could be anything inside this box. If you're like me, you've never had a steering wheel, you don't know what's going to be in here. It could be full of gremlins. We're about to find out. So we flip it open, and here we see the steering wheel itself. Got some kind of metal turnkey thing. I don't know what you'd call that. A little bit of a very thick manual. Is the wheel just going to come out? Yes. The wheel is a separate piece, all safely wrapped in plastic. Look at this, it's a power cord. This steering wheel must be plugged into a wall socket. Who would have thought? Maybe that's a standard thing with nicer steering wheels. I bet it is. Now, cardboard in the way. This looks like the base if ever I've seen one. Cord is threaded through here. This is the USB cord I'm pulling away at. Styrofoam. Bad for the environment, that's alright. Little piece of plastic. Pull the plastic off the face so we can get an idea of what is going on with the base. Cardboard around there. This is more complex than I would have realized. Alright, setting the base aside. Here we have the pedals. Brake and accelerate. You do not need a clutch pedal. That's not how cars are meant to be driven, if you ask me. So, that's nice. It's got some good resistance. Pretty cool. Attaches by a little Ethernet type jack or phone type plug. And that's everything. Luckily no gremlins in this particular box. Okay, now the next step in our adventure is to attach the Ferrari wheel to its base. Align the connector locations using the arrows. Do I see any arrows? Oh, yes I do. Right up inside here, probably not going to show up on camera, but there is one arrow printed on the inside there. And there must similarly be one right there. That is an arrow. Also, the data thing here can only go in one way. So this goes there like that. Okay, I am supposed to be rotating this wheel counterclockwise. First I was trying clockwise for some reason. I just didn't read the instructions well enough. Getting it rotated on there. And yeah, it's tightening nicely. Look at that, it's like all the way on. Now that we've got the wheel tightened, I'm to turn the steering wheel so that I can see this little screw here, and then I just have to tighten it until it won't tighten anymore without using excessive force. I've already just done that. Now the next step is to attach the racing wheel to a table or desktop. For that, I will use this little piece. Kind of sci-fi looking piece of plastic, right? But how does it work? kind of hard to have it at an angle where you can see well. So you have to put this thing on here. You are not to attach the metal screw without using the piece of plastic. Thread it in there. Now that I've got this plastic part kind of loosely on here, I can now attach it to a table or desktop like that, and then I just tighten the screw by turning it, which way? Counterclockwise. And there we go. It is actually stably on there. I could even, there, tighten it to the maximum level. Now I have turned this table into a Ferrari. Now on the back of the wheel, there is a place to plug in the AC adapter. This weird 4-prong contraption goes right in there. The pedals go back here as well. Then there's another port, which I believe is for a gear shift, which it does not come with. But that's okay, I don't need one of those. And that's it. Let's take a quick look at the wheel itself. You can see there's A, B, X, and Y buttons, somewhat logically placed. View button, menu, in other words, back and start. This thing is called a Manatino. I'm not familiar with that. So, left bumper, right bumper, they are also labeled up and down. You've got a couple of hidden little buttons back here. They're about that shape. They are called LSB and RSB. Oh, the engine start button is actually your D-pad, so it's just made to look like a part of a steering wheel. That's clever. This is the suspension button. And down here somewhere, you have a mode button down here, bottom left. Then over here on the right, you have your Xbox home button. And a satellite button is what it's called. Also, I'd like to point out right here, this is an IR thing, and it must be within the field of view of your Kinect, is what it says. That's kind of a catch, isn't it, that you need to own a Kinect in order to use this racing wheel? But I guess somehow that helps it work better. That's what it says anyway. So these are just my first impressions of the wheel after assembling it, taking it out of the box. I still have yet to use it. I'm really looking forward to that, and we'll make another video for that, hopefully. Thanks for watching. Read my full impressions at windowscentral.com.